You're listening to a Shockcast original. Shock.
The C Word with Callista.
Okay, another week, another episode, and this time I think this is something that I've been interested in a long time because I'm your resident fangirl. I'm a fan of a bunch of people. It's something that I enjoy, but I've never taken the time or the effort to actually create a specialized fan page for any of the artists that I follow. So today I'm going to learn about how to create such a page, how to connect with all the fans globally of a certain artist. And I've got someone who has done that very successfully, I'd say. This is how I met her.
Really?
This is the first time I'm meeting her online. Her name's Candice. Candice is one of the people who actually mobilized the fans globally, spreading out Kai's music and introducing Kai to people like me who had no idea who he was prior to this, you know, and you have your own fan page. We did a TikTok live with the Erigoms and every fan seemed to know who you were. So I was very intrigued. How much time do you put into promoting Kai?
I don't know. We just started gathering because Kai Solo was announced, and then we started calling everyone to help. Usually, just like what fan bases right now are doing, especially if there's announcement for a solo. Usually, that's the time the fans will move and get mobilized. So we started just gathering everyone, and I was so surprised as well because the Erigoms are like spread out. I mean, not just in Asia.
I think a lot of fan bases are like that. Like fans are like all over the world, right? But what you've done is so different because you've been able to connect all these people together. Like when we did the TikTok live with the Erigoms, there were people from Brazil, from Mexico, from Kenya, from everywhere.
Yes.
How did you actually reach out to all of these people and find these fans in maybe corners of the world that you didn't even know existed?
Oh, it was from the help of the teams, actually. It's like I just called on some Erigoms who I've known for a while, and then I've asked regarding some goms they could find. It's much better if they start locally, right?
Mm-hmm.
At least if you want to promote someone, and especially for someone who will debut as soloist for the first time, it'll be hard. It'll be hard to go straight on a global scale. So it's much better to start from something smaller.
When you started doing all these fan pages and stuff, did you expect for this to happen? Like for you to actually be making a difference for Kai?
Oh, no. When we started, we just wanted him to actually just chart something. We started with the iTunes.
Has he ever acknowledged you guys, like these fan pages and stuff?
But specifically not yet the iTunes, but he was able to post some of the Kai fan pages, like our Kai charts fan pages. Yeah, he was able to post. So I think he's lurking here somewhere. And also producers, but the producers were able to acknowledge it. So I guess he sees them. Yeah.
By doing what you do you gain anything from it?
Stress. No, just kidding. No.
I love it. Okay.
I just love seeing my idol Kai be successful, you know.
How many people do you usually have on a team, like for one project?
We are usually full in one group chat, 40 to 50.
So how do you decide who is trusted enough to be part of that group?
We usually just check the profile.
Okay.
It's
and
very
hope for
hard.
the best.
Hope for the best. Just check. Yeah, we usually just check the profile, and then if he or she tweets about Kai, then that's a good sign.
What's the worst incident of hate that you've had to deal with so far? How did you mitigate it and decide to continue doing what you're doing?
I just ignored them, really.
Oh, really?
I clap back. I always clap back.
Okay, and then
I always QRT them, and most of them usually deletes.
Does it happen often though, things like this?
Yes.
So are all Erigoms XOLs or are some just purely Erigoms?
That's an issue. Well, yeah, most are from XO fans, XOLs. And there are those who are solo stans. Solo stans who came from other fandom.
Okay.
Like kittens, like the Doja Cat fans. Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen some kitten goms. We call it. It's not like it's funny. We call the others like we categorize them like solo stans, group stans. group stans because there's XOL, Super M stans as well. Multis, who likes so many groups, idols. Yeah, we categorize them in hybrids. I've seen other tweets, hybrids.
This is like why people like me who like are pretty new to the K-pop scene, like every time I'm so confused. I'm just like, okay.
These not actually the official names, but then I've just seen it. It's like every time there's something like, oh, let's say if there's someone who wants to join, like let's say a project, and then we'll be like, oh, a solo stan, XOL, or what? We have to check. Because sometimes there's an issue with them together. There's an issue with them together. Yes.
So you run this page called Station Kai. Is Station Kai part of a bigger page or a bigger group of people, or like how does it work for you? Like, is it just like acting alone?
Oh, Station Kai is it is run by me and also by my friend Trick, and then it is our main fan base. There are also other fan bases of Kai. Yes, but for me, I run the Station Kai. We manage by teams. As I've said, it's very active. It's like I can consider the others admins because they really work. They just don't work for like translations or updates. But like I've said, like on the group chats, there's like an admin per group chat. It's like we leave them, they manage it and stuff or whatever, they track everything.
So would it be correct to say like, okay, Station Kai is like the mother
fan base
and then it goes down into like different teams?
Yes, for the Station Kai, it's like the mother of the projects of the radio account. Because I will also plug the other two. We have the International Kai, also Kai Nation Union. They are also two fan bases. They were older because Station Kai is the newer one. Yes, but we also know them, the admins of those. So we also coordinate with them. Yes, we also coordinate with them, especially regarding hashtags. We have to coordinate with one hashtags to trend it. And like for example, like this, I will have to ask them if they can promote because they're bigger. They're bigger because they went. They were the first fan bases before Station Kai, and then they also helped in promoting our fan base. So I'm very thankful for them. They were the ones doing the updates and stuff, which is something Station Kai could not. It's hard. It's hard for Station Kai to do updates actually because we are very active in everything. Yes.
How long have you been standing Kai?
2 years.
Only 2 years?
Yes, 2 years.
I'm shocked. I thought like you were gonna say like 6 years or something like that.
Oh my God, no! I didn't know K-pop before.
Okay, you're not the first crazy K-pop fan that I've talked to that said like they didn't used to like K-pop and then suddenly they found this one idol and then they just lost it. They're like, nope, this is my life now.
Really? I've seen that fan cam. They call it fan cam before. And I was like, who is this? Tempo. It was Tempo. He was dancing like, so amazing.
Just like love at first sight.
Kai. Yes. I cannot explain. And then the more I was seeing him and then the way he dances, it's like, he owns the stage. Because I've always loved watching those who dances so well. I cannot dance, but I mean, there are those kinds of people who just like to see those who dance so well. And then I joined Stan Twitter, and then I realized Kai and Jong-in, his real name Jong-in. They're the same, but Kai off stage is very different. That's his personality.
That's what I said. Like, if you're listening to this part, we've kind of gone off on a tangent right now, but I feel like when you put two fangirls in a room, this is what happens. I was just gonna say, because I remember when I first wanted to do this TikTok live with the Erigoms, and I think it must have been you who was telling me the Goms are they're older than your average K-pop fan. So
yes.
A lot of them didn't have TikTok and they downloaded and made an account specifically for the TikTok live. It's not like Kai was there, you know what I mean? It was just a bunch of random people. Like, it was literally just me being like, okay, so what's going on? What's going on with Kai? Yes. And then they just downloaded it to spend an hour with me telling me like the basics. Like, we didn't even get that far. It was just the basics. And they are willing to do that. you know?
Yes, yes. The Erigoms, they are very passionate, really. When it comes to Kai, the thing about this, when you need help, like for
Mhm.
our team, Station Kai would just be needing help. Somebody will message me, I need this. Okay, I will coordinate with someone. And then, okay, you need this. And then that Gom or whoever, they will DM back and that's, okay, what can I do to help Kai? What can I do to promote Kai? Okay, just DM this. And when it comes to money, the Erigoms, the Goms are
They're
very,
willing.
yes, they're very willing to pay. Our fundraising is so thankful. I'm so thankful for them. The
So-
fundraising is doing good.
So would you say the biggest platform for like the GOM fandom is Twitter or Instagram?
Twitter, the Instagram right now, it's more on the for the brand engagements. I've said before, we mostly promotions. We are also working on that, but it's just like, for example, Kai has Gucci, Bobby Brown. So whenever they post, we have to work on it. Like we have to keep
Post it.
boosting the. Yes, we have to keep
Okay.
boosting algorithm because you've heard about it, right? Like what you've said, it's like the social media interactions are important. So you have to like check with the probably a Gucci intern is also like that. Like, look, I posted about Kai. Look,
It's happening. It's
about
happening.
this. Yes, it's like, look, post more about Kai. Then it's the first million likes, something like that. So we want it to be like that too. It's like, oh, we have to make this 3 million likes. And then the Gucci intern will be like to the Gucci boss. Like, oh, Kai is that. I'm pretty sure it's about the sales, the actual sales, and also the branding, the social media engagements help a lot. It says a lot to the artist, so it goes on and on. But on Twitter is also important too. But the Twitter is where the fandom works harder.
Okay.
Especially with the fundraising. It's very hard to get people on Instagram. It's very hard to get people on Instagram to trust you. It's like, why would I trust someone? I will not give my dollar to you.
Yeah.
Why would I give my dollar to you? While here on Twitter, because everyone knows each other. They are the GOM fandom. This is good too, because others might not consider GOM fandom small. Because Kai is popular, very popular. But the GOM fandom, those that really work, for me, I consider it very small. Very small because we know each other. If it's not small, then just how many fan bases he has. We know each other too. It's like, in the same GC. Probably one GOM is probably in 5 GCs.
I mean, honestly, every single time I mention Kai on Twitter, like if I mention Candice, everyone knows. So that's how it's working right now. The fans, like, they know each other, they know each other's names.
Yes.
It's such a community.
Yes.
Yeah. And okay, honestly, I feel like we could do this all day, but for the benefit of this podcast not being 3 hours long.
Yes.
Okay, last few questions. If somebody wants to be part of the fandom, what should they do?
Just love Kai. We will know it by heart. We will know it anyway. Of course, when somebody is very new, like they would say they are new on Stan Twitter, with let's say 2 followers, that is suspicious. Like,
Okay.
who is this? Okay, we will just okay, then you have to prove yourself. You have to prove yourself you're a GOM. Because most of them are just, right now, they are posting as Kai and Kai hater. A lot of them, I don't know why. Kai has the most passionate fans, but Kai also has the most passionate haters. Unfortunately, they can act like a GOM for let's say months.
That is such a waste of energy though.
You'll be surprised. They make hate pages regarding him.
Yeah, I think I was just going to say that. I think that's when you get haters, that means you made it, That's what they say, right? I mean,
yes,
unfortunately, that's how it is. It shouldn't be. Like, I am 100% against sending hate to any artist, like whether I like them or not. Even if they did something wrong, I would not go online and send hate to someone. And I believe that nobody should do that, because we're all human. We all make mistakes, artists or not. And just because you don't like it, it's fine. Like, put your energy into the artist that you like. You know what I mean?
Yes, true.
Why do you want to go around ridiculing other people for liking something just because you don't like it? It doesn't make sense to me.
Doesn't make sense. My God.
People do that. And I hope that the culture around it changes. And
jobless culture.
It's true. But I do think the way that Erigoms are dealing with it, okay, honestly, I've never seen like the hate comments or anything, but from what I see from the Kai fandom is they're very nice fans. They're not immediately jump to, okay, you said something bad about Kai, let's all attack you at once. They don't show that kind of toxicity, and I think in the end that will show. You know, like
Yes, yes.
to non-fans who don't want to get involved in this kind of things, this will be the thing that makes you stand out of all of the different K-pop fandoms that are around, because there are so many.
Yes, yes, there's so many. Yes. And I'm glad you were able to acknowledge the GOM fandom, even though how small it is. But it's because of the fans.
Girl, it is not small.
Gaming.
Like my DMs are just
Not
my
small.
mention.
I'm sorry, I still consider it small. Because every time I have to ask for help, I mean, they're there, but it's like you again. Okay, you're it's like, can we get new fans? I'm actually very waiting. With the teams are very welcoming. We would really love it if more fans would, but maybe for the next Kai solo.
Okay.
It will really, because this is his first debut solo. So for the next one, I'm very excited. And thanks so much for doing this,
No
Calista.
problem. So basically, if you are a GOM and you want to be part of this fandom, this crazy fandom, you just got to go and find Station Kai. Is there
Yes, Station Kai.
anywhere else?
Yes, on Twitter and Twitter. Or stationkai.com. That's our website. That's our main website.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. And
Oh my God.
what if a different what if a GOM wanted to start their own fan page? Like, do you think that, like, are you supportive of that, or would you prefer everybody like try to stay together and not be separated?
Oh, of course, for us, no problem. Sometimes it's them going to us. Sometimes they would even ask, can I make a fan page and then about Kai and then join Station Kai? I was like, not needed. Although it's not like I don't want them. It's like no need to announce that it's part of Station Kai. Because it's like they would probably think I'm getting everyone, and it's like just try to make it look like independent, but I'm on your side. I will guide you and anything you need. That's why my DMs, they are all limited sometimes, like 1,000 DMs per day, because I try to
Wow.
answer, especially with their problems. And sometimes they would also DM or message me and also the teams regarding a problem or a hater. I was like, send this to the report protect to the Kai Protect account, because I cannot do this alone.
And that's why you're
Anyway.
always online. Is there a country that you don't have a team or a contact yet?
A lot. Yes, for the continents, we are still looking mostly in Africa, because we base them from the iTunes.
Okay, so
Mostly
basically
for the
every
continent.
Asian country you probably have like a contact already.
Yes, we also have in China, but it's very hard not that hard, but because they are not here on Twitter.
Yeah,
They
they
are
don't have.
on Weibo. Yeah, they have their what we call Weibo. So sometimes they just go online once a week. So we just have going on there. It's very different culture as well. Per social media, it's very different culture. Also, the fan war is very different. So yeah,
Okay.
but hopefully we'll get rounds. We'll get
Well,
everyone.
if anyone is a GOM and they know anyone in any of the other countries and you want to like help grow the Kai fandom, well, you can get in touch with Candice. Make sure to go follow Station Kai. Check out the website, stationkai.com. And if you are hearing this before Saturday, the 23rd May, make sure to join us on Twitter Spaces, because we're going to be talking about Kai. I'm going to be joined by US DJ Alex, and Candice, you'll be there as well, right?
Yes, of course. It's my
She has to
vacation.
be
I'll
there.
be there.
So make sure to join us. And if you want to know anything about starting a fan page or anything, you can always DM me or DM Candice, and we'll try our best to help.
Yes, we'll help. We'll help promote.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
and I think
Hopefully more Malaysian GOMs will join.
yeah, I think
Yes, calling them out. Hello.
point of this this whole podcast, I just want to say, like, it doesn't matter who you stand. Like, if you stand Kai, that's great. If you stand EXO, that's great. If you stand anybody else, even if they're not K-pop, just continue doing it. You know what I mean? Like, don't let other people like make you feel like ridiculous or whatever. Like, do what you like to do, stand the artist that you want to stand, and honestly, you'll find your community. Like, look at us.
Yes. I mean, by the way, Calista, you're a fan of 1D, One Direction, right? Or
Yeah.
am I wrong? And also Swifty. You're a Swifty, as I've seen.
That's my main
Yeah. Is there any way we can collab with Swifties? We really want to collab some Swifties. Oh my god!
Yep, I can definitely hook you up with the Malaysian Swiftie
Oh my
group.
god! Oh my god! Please! That would be so awesome. Oh my god! Thank you so much, Calista.
Okay, I will figure that out for you. And
Thank
thank you for
you.
joining me. Thank you
Thank
for
you, Calista.
sharing all this info. And of course, if you're listening to this, make sure to join us. And I will see you in the next episode.
The C Word with Calista.